Okay, we're gonna go over a few things over the house, basically like an orientation for you guys. So first off, I want to explain the window operation. So basically, to get the screen out, you pull it up about 1 inch like this, and you got 2 clips on either side. You pull those in, and then for the screens, you got 2 clips right here where you can pull it out. Loose door hardware and tarnishing. Let's find the door. So, as you can see, you've got 2 screws right here for your door. If it ever becomes loose, you just take a screwdriver and tighten it up. You don't want to use anything that could possibly tarnish the finish if you were cleaning a doorknob or whatever. No SOS pads or anything like that. Drainage patterns and swells, as you can see if you look at the back, you've got really good drainage right behind your house, so you shouldn't have any issues with any flooding or anything like that. There are no existing trees or fence rows. Sod location, it is laid, so you can see that it's the front and 15 feet up the back, and your backyard is seeded and strawed. Truss versus attic storage. So our trusses are built to hold the weight of the roof up and nothing else, so you can't store anything in there. You wouldn't want to anyway, because there's like 18 inches of blown insulation. So transformers and pedestals are the front left of your house. That's where ETC, your transformer box for your electric, all your utilities are in the front as well. So street trees, you do get 1 tree with your landscaping package, and it's already planted for you. Professional stakes survey, that is online on Builder Trend. I'll try to remember to print it off so you have it for if you ever want to put a fence in or anything like that. Ordering locate. So anytime you go to dig on your property, if it's more than, let's say, 18 inches, you'll want to call 811. It's a free locating service. They'll come out and mark all the utility locations with flags. There is no HOA here. GFI operation. So as you can see, there's only 1 GFI. So this one is ran with that in the same circuit. So if that trips, you won't have power here. Same with this wall. There's your GFI, and it's ran with that one and that wall as well. Countertop seam. So this here is a countertop seam. You wouldn't want to leave anything wet on it because it could possibly bubble up. Obviously it's resistant to water, but only to a certain extent. Tub operation, so the further you turn it, the hotter it gets. Proper maintenance of tub tile and sink caulking. So you don't want to use anything abrasive on any grout or any caulking or anything, because it will tarnish it. Ice maker connection is right there. So when you go to hook up your fridge, one thing you want to be mindful of whenever you do hook up the fridge, take and open that valve into a bucket and run some water out of it, just to clear any kind of construction debris or anything that might be in the lines. Okay, let's go upstairs. So this is your mechanical room with your furnace and everything. You get 2 valves to shut off your furnace, and then a valve to shut off your water heater as well. These are your condensation lines. They're ran into a drain in the floor. This is an overflow. So if your water heater ever builds up pressure, this is your pressure relief valve. It goes into the pan and into the drain. If you ever want to turn up the heat on your water heater, it's just this valve right here. We set it to a safe standard. So it's set on hot right now. You can turn it down to low, or you can turn it up to very hot. Here's your switch to shut the power off to your furnace. And then your filter should be right here. You just pull this off. And then they say to replace your filter every 3 months. It's your washer pan. So this is ran to the drain as well. So if your washer ever overflows, it'll go into the drain and not ruin any flooring or decking or anything. When you put your washer in, the one that's marked with the orange tape is your knockout. So this is where your drain will go. Just take like a screwdriver and with it or something and just hit it with a hammer and knock it out. Also, with these, you'll want to run some water out of it just to make sure that there's no construction debris or anything in there. Okay. Let's go outside the garage. So on your electrical panel here, everything is marked for you. So if you want to separately shut off, say, bath GFIs, kitchen GFIs, whatever, you got your own separate circuit for that. The dryer is kicked off right now, so whenever you put your dryer in, you'll have to turn this breaker on. This is your 200 amp main breaker, so if you want to shut all electric off to the house, you just flip that dude there. Garage door operation, you got a button right here, raises and lowers it. You got two remotes for your cars. Let's go over here. So the water main shut off should be here. Yeah, it's right here. So if you want to shut all the water off to the entire house, it's right here. You just turn it sideways, I guess. So 24-hour emergency, you just contact me. I'll try to remember to write the numbers down for your HVAC, plumbing, and electric. So if you have any questions or if you ever have anything break down on you or whatever, then you can call those numbers and they will come out and fix it. Weep holes in brick and siding. So if you notice on your brick, there's missing mortar joints at the bottom. That is designed to let water escape if it ever does get behind it. So that's not a fault in the brick job. It's just it's designed to let the water out. So if water got stuck behind there and it froze, it could bust a brick off the side of the house. So AC shut off. So your AC unit outside has its own breaker out there that is designed so something ever happened to it and Eckstein needed to come and work on it, then they could shut the power off out there and not have to come in the house and mess with it. Sewer clean out, you've got a green pipe sticking up out of the ground. That's your sewer clean out. That just allows the city to either snake back and clean out their side, or your plumber snake back inside to clean out any kind of blockage or anything. So our concrete policy basically is, we promise it'll get hardened and crack, but we do put stress joints in all of the concrete to design the cracks to go there. It's not saying that they won't crack other way or any other place, but typically the crack is in between where the stress joints are. Dryer vents and bath fans. So if you notice on the outside of your house, you'll have a little box with some flaps on it, and that's all your dryer vent and all your bath fans. They're ran directly outside, so in the winter, if you see smoke coming out or steam coming out, it's just your dryer. So easement disclosure, all your utilities, they own the part of the property that they are ran. The utility providers own that as well as you, so they can come in and dig it up without your permission. So just be mindful of that. If somebody's digging up, a sewer line or something like that, they're actually legally allowed to do that. The rekeying process, I'm pretty sure it's Tuesday is when the closing is, but that day I will come and rekey all the locks to your key, and then I will put that key inside the lockbox, and after closing, just come get the keys out and leave the lockbox sitting on the porch, because they're like $40 and they get mad at me if I don't pick them back up. Our warranty process. So basically what you would do is you would get on Builder-Trend and log a warranty in if you find anything wrong with any of this. All of the appliances have their own manufacturer warranty. You should have a packet in one of these drawers here that will tell you anything that you need to know about that. But if you have any issues with anything, don't hesitate to call or text me. That way I know about it as soon as possible, and I can hopefully get everything fixed within a timely manner. Drywall textures and repairs. So the house has not finished settling. Usually it takes about 4 seasons, and that's also with the different humidity levels. It takes that long for the wood to get acclimated to the different temperatures and humidity levels, as well as the weight on the foundation settling. So what you're going to have is drywall cracks and nail pops. We understand that's part of the process, and so we come back and we fix it after a year. So at the year point, you would just contact me, and I'll schedule my drywall to come back and fix anything that you might, or fix any blemishes that you might have, like as far as drywall cracks and nail pops. Some items that aren't covered by warranty is paint. Paint is not covered by warranty. Any kind of cosmetic scratch or blemish is not covered by warranty. Flooring squeaks. Obviously, your second floor is made out of wood, so you will develop squeaks. They're not covered by warranty. If they're loud enough, I can fix them sometimes. So if something does become very loud and alarms you, then just contact me and I'll stop by and see if I can fix it. Interior trim. So our trim is made out of a manufactured wood, which is pretty resistant to nicks and dings, but it's not resistant to water at all. So you can't, or make sure water doesn't sit on Brick is not covered by warranty. It says cracks and chips in brick are common in masonry and they're not a sign of defect. So sod is not covered by warranty. Drainage, so if you did anything to disrupt that giant valley over there and for some reason it backed up into the house and ruined flooring, and we came out and we saw that you'd have to build a dam right there to stop that. But anyway, if you ever did disrupt any of the drainage and it backed up into the house and we could see that it was disrupted, then it wouldn't be covered. Nothing would be covered by warranty. Whatever's ruined. Exterior doors, so they're designed to prevent water leaks during a steady 15-minute rain with sustained winds at 25 miles an hour. I don't know how you'd ever prove that. But anyway, so I guess we used to have French doors instead of sliders back here, and they used to leak really bad, so they put this in place as a stipulations or whatever. So ever since we've had sliders and ever since I've worked for Beacon, I've never had a slider leak. So caulking is not covered by warranty. They say to recaulk every year. So you'll get, especially on the outside walls, you'll get caulking, caulk joints start to separate. Just get a tube of caulk, run it across there, smooth it out, and you won't have any issues. Concrete is not covered by warranty. Like I said, we do promise it will crack. If the crack becomes a 1/4 inch, or if it has a 3/16 of a vertical displacement, so if it's shifting, then it becomes structural and you would contact me, and your structural warranty is for 10 years. Frozen pipes are not covered by warranty. We don't run anything on any outside walls, so as long as you keep heat in the house, you won't have any issues. This is your sod agreement, and I will leave that in the cabinet here. So it gives you directions on how to take care of the sod. Right now I have a system set up, a sprinkler system. So I will keep that here. I took the timers off because it was freezing outside just a few days ago. But once it becomes warmer weather, I'll hook the timers back up just to make sure that everything's got a good root base, so that it'll stay living. Some of the things that during our original walkthrough, just stuff that I've taken care of. So I went ahead and did the paint and drywall. I put the colors on the ice box and the washer box. And I adjusted the window in bedroom 3, which is something that we found. So if you have any other major things once you walk through tomorrow, then just let me know. I'll see if I can take care of them. Thanks.